Hi everybody, welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 36 with me, Sid, and we are in the overworld, armed with a sentient sword and a petty tartaric gem, and we're waiting for night time. We don't need, the next mission we have, there's a Spidey over there, the next mission we have in the world, in the twilight, is to go into the dark forest. Well, actually no, the next mission we have is the Minotaur's lair, I should say, which is not quite the dark forest. However, we are definitely going to want to get some sea lanterns at some point. Now we could do the entire sailing around the bright blue sea, seeing what we can see, but the alternative is we can get into the dark forest maze, which is the one with the goblins and the knights. For those of you who know what it is, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it'll be what it is when I get there. And we can go in there and we can basically own that, and apparently there is a drop in there, which is that particular sea lanterns, or stuff to make sea lanterns. I'm not entirely sure whether it's sea lanterns or stuff to make sea lanterns, but it will be what it is. However, the thing I found that we were doing with the Lich Tower was we were using a lot of these, and whilst they're not expensive, they're not free, so we reasonably need to come up with a way of getting in there and, you know, creating a lot of light quickly and easily. And the answer, I feel, is going to be the Sigil of the Blood Lamp from Blood Magic, because whilst it's not free at the moment, it's powered by my own blood supplies. Yeah, that kind of sounds gross when you say it like that, doesn't it? I can harvest all of this later, that's not a problem. So I'm just harvesting while we talk. So my plan is to do, well, there's one of a couple of things we can do. One is we can stay in the overworld here and kill things. The other one we could do is we could try and make our beneath hunting dimension get there eventually thing work a little bit better. Alright, work actually would be an improvement, if I'm being brutally honest with myself. And I think we might give that a try to start off with, because where we are at the moment, what we've got with that is nothing. We've just got a compound which really isn't helping me get, you know, any mobs in. It's not helping me kill them, and consequently it's just really isn't pulling its weight. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hunting dimension, and I'm going to try and come up with something a little bit more effective as a mob lure, and with a bit of luck we'll be able to come up with something that actually works. That's the beneath. Let's go to the right one. With a bit of luck we'll be able to come up with something that actually works reasonably well. So give me a few moments and I'll be back with you. Alright, I think we've got something completely spawn free on the inside. It's a little mini tower. We've got vision around this side. What I need to do is alter, I should have some of this going. I need to alter this side just to, I see you, to match. Those guys are a pain, but eventually they come over. And if we get really desperate, we can shoot them. Ow. And yeah, eventually they come over and we kill them dead, including frozen skeletons and karate zombies. And once you start hitting one, all his mates want in on the act. So yeah, it seems to work pretty well. I have left a torch out there. That's the only downside to this. If you're wondering why I'm not using the sentient sword, my will is full. We need to probably upgrade that and you start using it. Oh, there's a clown skeleton around somewhere, isn't there? I also could do with getting... Oh, hey! I don't recall looking at you, but there you go. Can I... get this back in before it's too late, and I'll just replace that and that with a thing, and that one as well, I think, and then we just need to do something similar over this side, just to that bit there I'm not too worried about. This is not the easiest terrain to build in. I think that is the fairest thing we can say about it. I mean, there's a few torches still out there. We've got steps up. We can come up here and we can have a little look around. We could really do with getting rid of those torches, increase the spawn potential closer by. But not today. This was what we came for. This is what we got. So let's, and we've actually managed to improve this. We've still got some little hidey hole areas, and we could actually just to get it so we can duck down a level if we need to. I think this is probably more than we need, all we need. So on that note, we're going to head back to the overworld, and we're going to try and do something with this tartaric gem and some blood magic. Oh crap, here we go again. Every time I come back into the overworld, it's night. From that place, it's almost like it's a plan, a plot, a ploy, even deliberate scheme almost. Anyway, yeah, so we're back in the overworld. I'm going to just sort out my inventory, feed myself, because, you know, as you can see, my hunger's gone down quite dramatically. I have taken a fair beating actually in that realm, so that's hardly surprising. Yeah, I'm back in a mo. Alright, first things first, we need some, well, what we need to do is we need to make a divination sigil and a sigil of the blood lamp, wherever it's gone. There you go, that one. Both of those are going to use arcane ash. Arcane ash is made with ash, gunpowder, charcoal and white dye powder. White dye powder is made from white tinsel flower, medicine poppy, tall colour lily, lily of the valley, colour lily and orchids, and bone meal actually. So we don't actually need to go hunting at all. We just need to put some bone meal into the system grinder. That will save a little bit of time, because I don't really want to have to go picking flowers every time. Go. He's doing his thing, he's doing his thing, and bang. And we have got some stuff happening in there. Ironic that we have to take what is normally a white dye in Minecraft and make a white dye with it. But there you go. Who knew, eh? And given a little bit of time, we will have some white dye. Perfect. Right, we need some ash, I think we said, and let me just have a look again. Ash, and it's going to charcoal and gunpowder. Okay, ash. I meant to check how to get ash. I think we just cook wood in just cook it in a furnace. I think will do the trick. We need some gunpowder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think we actually need to make 5, but I also know the way my luck works, and I will almost certainly find out that we needed 5. Now, have I got any bloody charcoal? I keep hitting B because B is backpack, and of course, right, so this used for that, we need to grind it back down. Bloody typical. You compact it, then you have to grind it. But not a problem. I don't suppose I've got... Or you find something you made earlier. Very Blue Peter. For anybody who's not from the UK, that was a TV series from my youth. So and I don't even know whether it's still going, to be honest. Alright, so we need to come over here to our little fella thing over this thingamabob. And we need one of them. One of them. I don't think it matters where we put them. We're going to give it some fuel. And it will make me a arcane ash. Okay, so divination sigil is either ash or redstone and a blank slate. Now, fortunately, I did have the foresight to make myself a few more blank slates. So let's get this going. I need a flat space of land actually. This will probably be okay. And we are going to give it a bit of ash, and we are going to give it a blank slate, and it's work in progress, unfortunately. It's a shame. This is one of, I think this is one of the ways better ideas. This form of crafting now, it's not bound to anybody, it's now bound to me, and I've got 23,600 life bound to my soul network. The blood lamp requires us to get a little bit further on. We need a candle, 2 ash. Candle we make, I just want a candle. Come on. White candle. Beeswax or tallow from rustic and some string. Cook honeycomb. That's easy. Especially seeing as we've got some. 2. Bang, bang, and damn it. Bang. Oh God, I've done it the wrong way around now. Let's try that one more time. Oh, there we go. 2. That's what we need. We just need to cook 2 of them. Let's not get carried away. So we're going to have some candle. We are going to have a piece of string, and that will give us that. 1 and boop, boop, do and do. We have a candle. So the blood lamp needs us to make that. That's a candle, a torch, and 2 ash. I think we can manage that. The other reason I made more ash, it was totally deliberately honest. Don't know how much wool this is going to consume. Oh, it needs to be a lesser. That puts a crimp on things. Not much of one, but it does put a crimp on things. So we can take you and make you into a lesser with a shadow gem charge, a petty tartaric gem, which we need another one of, and a bronze. So that means we need 2, and we need to make one which is orbidity. Gold, redstone, blue dye, and some glass to make a second one. Okay, let me get that sorted. We've seen that bit before, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I need to go for a walk. We need a mushroom, of all things. So we need to make a fermented spider's eye. And please, just go away. Just leave. If I go this way, I'm going to walk straight into a creep, aren't I? I know I am. Maybe not. We don't always walk straight into creepers. So he says as a creeper pops up in his view range there. So we need to find a mushroom. Now mushrooms are usually easiest found in certain areas such as swamps. But we ain't got a swamp anywhere close by that I am aware of. Or a roofed forest for that matter, because that's the other one where they are particularly common, as I recall anyway. I mean, the other trick is finding one, because these flowers are insane. Eggy and a feather, which is all very nice, thank you Mrs. Chicken, but it ain't what we're after. And the question is, what is the best way to find one? I'm not sure whether we're better off to jump to the Twilight. The Twilight might be a better place to find mushrooms than the overworld. I think it probably is. Let's put that theory to the test, shall we? And let's head to the Twilight and see what we can find. Mushroom wise, of course, because obviously there's many things we can find in the Twilight. That's really pretty. Orchid. Okay. Yeah. Back in a minute. Where oh where will I find a mushroom? Yeah, the Twilight was definitely the right place. I'll grab these rather than the things. I wonder whether any red cap mushrooms about, or whether I just need to I think we can use those, can't we, to make a... Yeah, we can, that's fine. That's all we need then. Right, so we've got what we came for. We can go back and we can make the relevant fermented spider's eye necessary to upgrade ourselves to the next tier of gem. Back in a moment. Alright, 1 fermented spider's eye. So the recipe, or so to say the use for this, is to go and make a lesser Teteric, which is that shadow gem shard, pardon me, and bronze. Shadow gem shard, that's the other thing we're going to need. Bronze we are pretty okay on. Shadow gem shard. I think they will be shadow gem fragment, shadow gem shard. Perfect. It's really nice that we've kind of got past the point where we have to keep running off to the Darklands every time we want to do anything. But it's good that we keep coming back to it at the same time, if that kind of makes sense. Where's my sugar gone? I made some sugar. What did I do with it? I thought I'd picked it up. I didn't put it in there. No. What the hell did I do with that? Let me just make sure that I haven't cocked up somewhere along the line. I'll take a piece of sugar cane just in case, and make sure that it's not in any of those spots. It's not. So where the hell is it? God. You know what? I'll forget my head if it weren't screwed on. Right, try that again. Oh no, it wasn't sugar. That was for the... No. No. Ignore me. I am speaking out of the wrong hole. It was spider's eye. God. Oh dear. It was a tartaric gem that we were putting in there, wasn't it? I'm going to use that one, and that is going to be what we use to charge it. And that will give us a lesser tartaric gem, and that one. Now we can upgrade this to this relatively straightforward using the same technique. We will need to make another few bits and pieces, but first thing we will need to do is charge that. So that means we are going back to the hunting dimension. Back in a mo. Alright, so we should have everything now to take the second tartaric gem, which was fairly full. This has now got double what that has on it. And what's the missing bit? I'm missing one thing. It is that. And cook that up using the power from that one, and that will give us 2 lesser tartaric gems. Now unfortunately we lost power off of that, but yeah, we'll live. Now the reason we want that, at some point we're probably going to want to make a common tartaric gem, which is going to take one of those. So rather than have to go and make that now, later at the time, like we've had to today, we've got that one ready, which is all nice. So the blood lamp was, to make that is torch, a candle in the wind, and those. Okay. Candle, torch, ash and ash. Candle, torch, ash and ash with a lesser tartaric gem. And it needs 200. Okay, that's where I'm going. Back in a bit. Alright, I've hit a snag with this tower in the hunting dimension. So I've come back and I have got a whole load of slabs, which hopefully will answer my problem. It could cause problems. That's another issue to worry about, but we're going to head back to the hunting dimension where I will explain my problem and explain my cunning solution to it. Oh, I think it's cunning. A little bit cunning. Maybe. And yeah. So the problem basically is we're in here and the various mobs are out there. And I should have brought some ladders actually, because I keep killing myself falling down. I can come and stand up here and look out there for an enderman, and that looks like maybe a fallen knight, but spider and spiders, and that's about it. So they're all there. And they're all spawning well out. I mean, that's at range, you know, that's where they should be spawning. I don't really want to spawn anywhere near those guys while I'm doing this, however. So, my cunning plan, first off, is to come out of, from here. Obviously that is it unspawned, which is a bottom slab. And not from this one actually. Let's take that back and just put a torch there. I think that's the one I actually need to take out. It is. Oh, now we get some customers. Alright, let's just go down and deal with this fella first, shall we? Hello. Oi. And that gets us to 128. We're still nowhere bloody near where we need to be. What we should do is just pop you up there, and we'll stick that away for now. So here's my cunning plan. What we are going to do is, for starters, we are going to grab this and we're going to equip our climbing glove, and we'll just put a few of these bits and pieces out of the way just for the time being. Climbing glove is important because my plan is simply this. We're going to build a bridge out of here. You know what? I spent ages trying to get things done in here and actually make some progress, and nothing was bloody spawning. Not a beam. Come on. Missed. Missed. Ah, that's climbing glove for you. There's at least another one out there, isn't there, I think. But I think he's killing... Or has been killed, in fact. Oh no, he's right over there, look. They're the ones, those and spiders are the ones we are going to have to keep our eyes open for. But my thoughts are this. We take maybe 24 of those, and we move and build a bottom slab. That's there, so if I get knocked off, say by that creeper, but by building a bottom slab bridge, we obviously make ourselves vulnerable to fellas like him. So we need to address that problem, and yeah, let's just see how far we can get out without getting shot off. This is the dangerous bit, especially when there's a bloody cursed creeper down there. How are we doing? We're still okay. You can't get to me. He can. Mistakes were made. Okay. Slight change of plan here. We're going to build the city bars on as we go. That was only 9 blocks out. We'll put that back. Whew. And we shall get our block and place you back in there. And what I need to do is I need a sissy bar at this height. It's not high enough because I can step up it. So we need to sissy bar at this height. Which again, it doesn't, well, we'd have to turn that off for that. But you can't get out of that. And obviously it's non-spawnable because it is the bottom half of the slab. Right, let me do that. And I've still got the 50. Oh god, my food needs a bit of a lucky seat as well. Yeah, so these basically need to build out about 24 blocks in each direction, and then basically I can run down, kite the mobs back to the tower where we can kill them at our leisure. That is the plan. I'll be back once I've tried not to die a little bit more. It's like a pretty rainbow of death and carnage and more death. This one on its own is almost proving sufficient without any need to build it. I'm going to build the other ones, but we'll go down and see if we can't. Hello. Come on. Oh, damn that step. Only need to hit them a bit with this. We're nearly at 200. Ow. They do sometimes get a lucky shot off. Hey. Stupid. Come here. Hello? Hi. How are you doing, sir? How about you? Oh, magma. 32. God, these guys are tough. And I think that should be... In fact, we got a hell of a lot for that one. More than I would have expected, to be honest. Let's just check over here. Nothing much going on there, so we'll just put away those few bits of loot that we picked up. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the rest of these slabs here, because I'm going to do this another day. Because I'm a coward. Seriously, those... You get knocked off and you're like, I'm dying, I'm going to die. And you run like a, oh, hello. I will not refuse your contribution. Is that anybody else over there? No. Anyway, so that's the plan. We're going to put those in on all sides. Right now I'm going to eat that because I'm probably vegetable. That's got vegetable. So now we should be good. We've got enough will. Let's head back, make that bloody thingy mabob, hoojamaflop. What do you call it? And I might as well be on that, unless it's a creeper, in which case we run. We've just managed to time ourselves in for dawn for a change. Right, we need to go and try and make the catalyst for this sigil. All this for a sigil of the blood lamp, eh? It needed doing. I mean, we need an experience farm, which obviously we can't see how much experience because they've got. We need that. We need what means of getting loots and all the good things. That is ready. Bang. Oh, hello, baby. And it didn't really only use 10, so I mean it was very cheap. We do need to find out how to repair that, if it's possible to repair that. And we need to get all of those back out. Let's have a look. You, and that probably should stay in there, and all of those can go in there. We're going to need to upgrade that before we use it again, I suspect. Are you going to be... Oh, we need the ash. Duh. We'll get there eventually. Arcane ash, that is. Make me one of those. Do me one of those. Stick me that in. Hang on, what have I done wrong? It's a reinforced slate, idiot. Thankfully, we get it back. We need a reinforced slate. Okay, I need to cook that in the blood altar for reinforced. You know, I'll learn to read what I'm actually doing at some point. And a reinforced, let's have a look. That takes 2,000. Okay, well at least we can check what we've actually got in the altar these days. So, back in a mo. Alright, got it. Mop up the last of the blood. And let us try that again. With the reagent. And the catalyst. And oh dear, it's still work in progress texture. This is why I doubt the sense of using mods which are listed as alpha in mod packs, because it just ruins the experience. Anyway, this makes a blood lamp. So we need to see how much blood. That should be empty by now. Oh no, we're full. That's the most we can get in there. Damn you. So if we come over here and take these out, obviously we get problems with lighting, or potential problems with lighting. This is where the on top of these pillars is where the prismarine blocks is going to go. Crap. What I need to do is take that out. So we know we have got 25,000 life. If I go and place a blood lamp blob there, we got, it costs 10. That is dirt cheap. No more faffing around with torches when we're dungeoneering. That I like. So, armed with our sigils, we can now just sit here. Wait, I don't know. Need a screenshot for the album. Here we go, and we'll do, and that's it. So on that note, we're armed now. We have got lighting. We're carrying, so 25,000 divided by 10 is 2,500, isn't it? The equivalent of 2,500 torches. If that's not enough to deal with a Minotaur lair, then I don't know what is. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye for now.